Hello everybody and welcome back to our Madden 19 slider testing with Matt10's sliders. We are on version 9. I can't believe it. He keeps pumping them out day in and day out. I don't really quite know how he continues to do it, but he is. So we're going to continue to try these out, test them out. I like his philosophy. I like what he's trying to do. So we're going to keep with what he's trying to do. The struggle still obviously is, if you joined me last night on version 8, the struggle is real as it relates to the CPU running back and what he's doing. Obviously, even just finding a running game for the CPU, and then on top of that, the CPU running back and this constant extraneous juking and spinning, which is really frustrating, obviously, to see. So we tried a little bit last night to, try IMAX rosters, which are, rosters that have kind of been updated, if you will, taken some traits and removed some of the things, armor and storage using them now. Everyone's really loving how they work, dropping high motor off and a bunch of different things to potentially help with just making the game better in general. Plus, the thought process is that maybe it will help the running game as well, especially the running backs. The other thing that Armor and Sword is doing is dropping his spin move and juke move down to 75, which we did kind of at the end of the stream last night. Basically just played a quarter with it like that. And for the most part, Frank Gore, we were playing against the Dolphins. Frank Gore had a nice, had some nice runs, straight ahead runs, no extraneous juking, which was nice to see. But then actually ended up being the last play of the game because I got a little bit frustrated. Ended up Ballage came in as they had lost their top 2 running backs, and so Ballage came in and he proceeded to juke about 5 times and for no apparent reason and went down. And so then of course I got a little bit frustrated and had to walk away from the game. But so I'm not really quite sure if it's really fixable even with all that stuff, but maybe you can lessen that. Is what I'm kind of figuring out. Maybe at some point that will be patched. Maybe at some point Matt will figure out what to do to fix it. I know he's working hard in the background trying to figure it all out, and I really appreciate it. I hope he can do that. So we shall see, I guess. But in any case here, let's go ahead and skip the training. We're going to start tonight with version 9, his new updated version that he kind of posted late last night and / early this morning, depending on where you're at, I guess. So we're going to start with a version 9 with not any sort of edited rosters. So no sort of edited roster, just the generic old rosters that the Madden folks give you is what we're going to go with. We're going to play a half, see how it goes, and then maybe we'll step out and see what kind of changes we can make if we, or how it looks, I guess, maybe if we change up things and go with IMAX rosters and maybe drop down the spin and juke to 75 and just see. I mean, I'm curious to continue to look at this and see what makes the most sense. Obviously, I would love to be able to get going with my franchise, my real true franchise. It's one of my favorite parts about Madden. It's what I enjoy doing. And so I really want to get started with that. I want to get going, and I want to get going as soon as possible. But we got to figure some things out first. This game is pretty great, except for, in my opinion, the CPU running back stuff. Otherwise, I like how it's continuing to play, except for this. As we see it right off the bat, this also needs to be patched or fixed. This kind of jogging, kick return, punt return action that drives me nuts. And no matter how many times you stop and start and hit sprint and whatever the case may be, it doesn't matter. So that needs to be fixed also. So to me, it has a lot to do with running. Things that need to be fixed in my mind are running. Those kick returns and punt returns need to be fixed, as well as just CPU running in general needs to be fixed. Obviously, not really an issue when you're running with the human player here, but it's still just something that continues to bother me. That's a play there, that stretched play out of the I formation. I like to open up all my games with that. It's kind of a good test for me right off the bat, as I've had some games where it kind of turns out like this, But I also had a game back, I think, in version 4 of Matt10's sliders where I broke it off for a touchdown immediately and then proceeded to run it again later in the fourth quarter and have another huge gain that almost went for a touchdown. So just some things to pay attention to as we look here at version 9 of these sliders. My guess is that passing is going to be more difficult, but let's see. He was actually open there. I got it to him, but a nice knockout after the hit. I don't mind that play at all. It looks kind of a bang-bang play. Looks like he was going to catch it, gets hit, drops it. I think that looks fine, looks good. Not really concerned about how that looks by any means, but it's now 3rd and 8, so we got to concentrate and see if we can get the first down here. Let's see if we can do that. Let's run this post corner read play here. Just try to see if we can get something quick. Looking to Lewis, looking to Davis. Let's see who's going to be open. Oh, getting pressure. Broken tackle by Mariota. Nice juke move there. That looked kind of cool. That's the other thing I've been paying attention to a little bit, is whether or not the tackle slider, I kind of struggle a little bit with the tackle slider and whether or not it's too low, whether or not the quarterbacks are breaking too many sacks, too many tackles, if you will. But it happens. Mariota obviously can do that. Other quarterbacks are able to break out of sacks. But I just want to pay attention to whether or not it's something that continues to happen. Like if it's starting to affect sacks, and whether or not we're getting 0, which was kind of what was happening kind of in version 3, 4, and 5. That was happening a lot, especially version 4. I felt like that happened a lot. I feel like there was a lot of broken sacks by the quarterbacks, which I didn't really like. And subsequently, Matt kind of increased the slider actually a little bit, but then he dropped it back down, which is fine. As it just all kind of depends on how everything plays together. I don't mind that, and I'm willing to test it and see. But it's just kind of something to keep an eye on. Another 3rd down here. Let's see if we can get this first down. We got the first one. Let's go for the second one here. We're going to go with the curl combo. See if we can quickly get a first down here. Looks like they're going to blitz here. Able to get it there on the curl route. Even covered by Joseph. So that's things to pay attention to. Seeing how the opposing CPU is responding to plays. Joseph didn't necessarily play that one too well, but at the same time, I think he played it appropriately. I threw that probably a little bit too soon, and somehow Davis still spun around and caught it, but that's okay. Come with the inside zone play now to see how that goes. Ooh, that was weird, kind of a hiccup there. Handoff got a little bit stuck. I wanted, obviously, Dion Lewis to just run up that hole that was right there, but he didn't want to do that. Let's come back to let's come back to single back here. 2nd and 9. I'm just curious. Another big test that I like to run here is just a halfback dive. See how Derrick Henry runs with it. See what they're suggesting. We'll bump it here to the left side. Derrick Henry breaks a lot of tackles, especially with the. I assume it's partially because Derrick Henry obviously can break tackles. He's a big power back, but then on top of that, with the 29 tackle range, he breaks a lot of tackles. I don't mind that. I don't mind. I kind of like to see broken tackles as long as it doesn't get to be ridiculous. So now we got a 3rd and 1 play. Let's come back to another halfback dive. See if we can just pick up this first down right now. Not going to mess around. We're going to run right at J.J. Watt and see how this works out for us. Not too well. Not too well at all. Nice play by J.J. Watt. Let's kick the field goal. We'll take our points. Oops, although I might have missed it. And or it's going to get blocked. Ooh, squeaked that one in there.
So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get him the first points of the night. And 3 points, not to be.
All right, let's kick it off here to the Texans. See what they decided to do with the ball. Ellington back here to receive. He's moving a lot quicker. That's interesting. I think another test for kick returns and punt returns is to make your initial move being some sort of juke and or spin. I noticed one thing I have noticed is it seems like after a juke or a spin, all of a sudden they stop jogging. They actually like pick up their speed. They start running with the ball. So next time we get a chance to do that, I'm going to test that theory and see whether or not that's something to pay attention to. I kind of tried some people have suggested the double tap of the sprint button. Nice throw, nice catch there by Fuller. It's a good pickup. 2 tight ends, 3 wide receivers, no running backs. Interesting. Does that mean everybody's... Let's go. Excuse me, sorry about that. Not probably necessarily the best set here. Probably should have been a dime or something. Nick was okay, I guess. We can get some pressure, but no. Hopkins gets open. First down. 2 nice plays here by the Texans. 2 nice pass plays. 4 wide receivers now. Let's go. Let's run some man. We haven't run any man yet. Let's see how they handle that.
I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Let's take a Rakpo here and see if we can get some pressure with him. Oh, they're finally going to hand it off. Nice run here. That was a very nice looking run, actually, by Miller. He ran it right up the middle, juked when it was appropriate. I like that run. It's a good start there by the CPU. First down. We're going to come out in a cover 3. I kind of hope that they run it. I want to see whether or not they'll get a huge gap to try to run through here. I want to see what Miller does. He's going to run it right up the middle. Not really any extraneous juking. He maybe could have used a juke there at the end to try to get past the safety for the touchdown. But that's 2 not bad runs here in a row by the CPU. That's encouraging. See what they decide to do here, and they give it right back to Miller, who gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Lamar Miller, some nice runs there. I will take that for the CPU. Those are nice runs. Didn't look silly, didn't have any extraneous weird looking jukes, nothing that was frustrating to me. Nice drive by the Texans, finished off for the touchdown. Try to get in there for the block, not able to do that, and that's fine. Houston Texans, great drive. All right, so let's try a little juke here. Now let's see if we can get going. Still a little bit of jogging. Maybe a little bit better. It seemed a little bit better to me, but something to keep an eye on. We'll keep trying that.
They're just in a tough spot.
All right, next thing here, let's try a little play action rollout.
I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now?
I'm going to try a little something coming over here to Stalker and or Matthews. Probably should make sure Walker stays in here to block, I think. That helps. Ooh, just still able to get in there. There's another broken tackle and a terrible throw by Mariota. Should have needed to loft that one up there a little bit higher. That was not a good throw. Excuse me.
So don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Gotta know that you're open, otherwise just don't do it.
So that's 2 broken tackles so far by Mariota. Basically, that would have turned into sacks. Nice play to Hopkins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. If you're going to blitz,
Looks like maybe they might try to run here, coming out with a 3 tight end set.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him,
At least they're going to give me that run look. Let's see if they actually run it here on 1st and 10. Looks like they're going to run here potentially to this left side. We'll slant the defense that way, and they do run with 4 men who tried to break a tackle there, but couldn't quite do it.
We've caught a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
no, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Let's try a little cover 2 sink. I don't think I've run any cover 2 yet.
Understand what offenses are trying to do and put themselves
See how it looks here down close to the end zone. They give it to Miller again, who has a very nice run. Thought about juking there right at the end, but ultimately he did not. So that's 4 nice runs by Miller. That was kind of weird looking, like he was going to juke there at the end. Oops, can't quite do the instant replay yet. Here we go, at least you kind of see it. It's like, whoa, he thought about it, and then he just kind of walked into the end zone. It's all right, that looked okay to me. And Houston is playing a good game here after a silly interception by Mariota on a bad throw by me, really. Needed a little bit more air underneath it. Let's try this philosophy again here. Nope. That didn't really matter. We're trying a little bit of a juke action and then try the spin move, or excuse me, try the speed burst and see if they'll run a little bit faster, but that didn't really happen, so that's okay. I don't think that's going to be fixable by messing with that kind of stuff, but it was worth a try. Let's try a little halfback slam, see if we can get the running game going here a little bit. But we're not going to run it J.J. Watt. Smith coming in motion here. Let's see. Nope. Going nowhere. I guess you got Clowney and J.J. Watt you got to deal with. That makes things a little bit difficult. So let's try a little screen action. That's always another big test. I want to make sure that the screens continue to work. So let's see if they do so here. Looks like they're going to come on a blitz here. Let's see what happens. This could be the perfect play call if he actually comes. And it looks like it is, but our offensive lineman didn't want to block that guy. But still, I'd say that was pretty good for 6 yards.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together.
Not exactly. I thought it might break big too, but nope.
Ended up with a solid game.
We're going to come back here to the stick play, see if we can just get the first down.
They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's keep our guy Lewis in here to block. They might be blitzing off of this right side. Ooh, keep running. Ooh, what happened there? I didn't. I did not try to hurdle him by any means. That was a little bit weird looking.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender.
Looked like he tried to jump. I did not hit hurdle. What happened there? That was weird.
And then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps.
I think I have everything on manual, so I don't know why he's trying to hurdle on his own. That seems a little bit weird if you ask me. Ball carrier special moves, manual. So why are you jumping on your own, buddy? I did not press the triangle button.
And cuts towards the middle of the field, and now what he's trying to do.
All right, but we got the first down. That's good. Let's see, run a little inside zone. Running it to this left side here, kind of at Clowney. May not work out again in our favor, or it ends up coming right at J.J. Watt, which doesn't work out in our favor. So Lewis has now got 5 rushes for 5 yards. Not a good start here for him. Let's try another play action boot shot. Let's try this play. Last time we ran one, it kind of looked like it was going to turn into an instant sack, but instead, that's probably good because they were coming on a blitz, and that probably would have got to me. But instead, Mariota broke the tackle for the sack and made a terrible throw that actually ended up going for an interception. So
Back to Houston in just a moment. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out.
let's come back to it. Play action boot shot. Let's see how it goes here. Trying to look for Delaney Walker. And or maybe Matthews up the middle. If we have to, just throw it to Rodgers quick. Let's see what happens. Not really anybody open. Once again, another broken tackle. This time by Clowney. But J.J. Watt cleans it up. There's 3 broken tackles by Mariota today so far. Now we got 3rd and 15, so we need kind of a big play here. What do we want to run? Let's go middle, high, low. See if we can get this first down at least. Keep this drive alive. Matthew's going to stay over there. Ooh, another. Looked like there's going to be another broken tackle. But ultimately, Mariota goes down for the sack. And we're going to have to give it right back here to the Texans. Very tough defense. I played the Texans earlier in this series, if you want to call it that. And their defense is tough. It's a very different kind of game. I kind of forgot that till now, so I kind of need to go back to what it was working just a tiny bit in that game, which is if I'm going to pass it, that's fine, but they got to be quick passes. Like they're coming at me fast for sacks, and so it's got to be quick passes.
Now right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way
Slant to the
you
inside here and see if we can
they're locked in really well.
get to Miller. Looks like they're going to hand it off to him. That was all right. That was a couple of jukes there, but he was actually trying to juke up into that hole that opened up. I'll take that. That looked okay to me. CPU run game so far is much better here in version 9, at least to start. Small sample size, obviously, but it's playing pretty well if you ask me. Again, this is without any sort of roster edits. My plan was to potentially do a half of gameplay here with version 9, no roster edits at all, and then maybe move on to my other franchise that I kind of have set up with all of the roster edits done, and try and see how version 9 plays with all those. So we'll maybe finish out this second quarter, see how it's playing, although at this point I'm really liking it. Although I'm not able to get anything going at all, but I feel like that's okay. Houston's defense is tough. I like to see those kind of plays as well. I like to see the CPU taking shots And they did it right there, and Fuller had a chance, but Cyprian knocked it away, or maybe Fuller just dropped it, but that looked pretty cool. He had a chance at kind of the one-handed catch. He actually had a, was that more? Yeah, it was kind of a one-handed catch, but he brought it in pretty quickly. But then Cyprian gets his hand in there and knocks it out. That looks cool. I like how that looks.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground.
So able to stop him here. Now they're going to have to punt it to us. This is sometimes a little bit agonizing, like waiting for the CPU to punt. Seems like it takes so long. Stiff arms seem to be working better. I don't know if there was a change there. Initially, I felt like stiff arms weren't really working that good, but maybe I just needed to get better at them. Let's go single back. We haven't run a lot of that. Let's run a little counter, see if that can trick them a little bit. Our run game has not been able to get going at all. Gonna run at Clowney, which is probably not going to work out too well. He ends up bringing down Lewis there. Kind of trying to just kind of step his way through that one. Not able to gain very much yardage there. Exactly. Not able to get anything going. Running the ball has been tough. What do I want to run now? Let's go with a little halfback draw. We haven't run any draws or anything like that. See how those work out, although I'm guessing based on their front here, it's not going to work out well, but we're going to run it anyway. And it does not, as J.J. Watt gets in there quickly. It's going to bring up a long 3rd and 10 now. Let's go this dagger play. I kind of like this play with kind of the crossers coming across. Ends up being Matthews and Delaney Walker. We're going to keep Lewis in here to block because, again, I got to probably try to get out this pass quick because J.J. Watt, somebody's going to be closing. I kind of liked how that looked. I like that tackle animation. Kind of Delaney Walker protecting the ball, trying to break through for the first down. Doesn't quite get it. Let's try this 50-yard field goal.
But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his football.
See if we can get it in there. And it gets in there to make the score 14-6. Nice to see us at least get some points.
Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it.
Kicking it off back to Houston here. Their offense has been pretty much able to do whatever they want. So, have to keep an eye on that, see if we can stop them here, concentrate a little bit harder, maybe on what I should call, what I should not call. They're going to start with the 3 wide receiver set here. Let's open up with the man defense, just cover 2 man. Neither team is getting a ton of yardage, but you would expect that, you know, in this kind of a game, in my opinion. You expect that with the Titans and the Texans, both defensive-minded teams. J-Step Gaming, how's it going, man? Haven't seen you around in a while. Trying a little Madden 19. We've been doing some slider testing, if you've seen it at all. We've been trying to, we've been following Matt10's sliders here, trying to find a good slider set here. Nice to see Foreman there. It wasn't a terrible run. Had to move overseas. I'm assuming are you in the military?
Between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
We've been trying, what I was saying, we've been trying to solidify some sliders here. Ooh, fumble. I didn't necessarily love that run, but at the same time, Miller seemed like he kind of juked at the right times. I mean, I don't like to see all those jukes, but at the same time, it seemed like it was appropriate in that there were players right there. He was trying to avoid the players. No, it was for work. Okay. What do you, if you don't mind me asking, you do not have to answer this question, but what do you do for work? Let's see here. Are they going to try to run the ball? Hard to say for sure. Let's go to cover one robber. I don't really run this defense a lot. Let's just see how it works out for us here. Looks like they're going to try to run it for sure. And that was pretty good looking. Miller's having a nice day. 8 rushes, 49 yards, and 2 touchdowns, and his runs look legit. Like, I'm not unhappy with how his runs are looking today. Let's try cover 2 sink here again. A rail line engineer. Wow. Ooh, nice play. Knocked that one out. Looked like Griffin had it. It was behind him and then got knocked out. That's just a nice looking play. Legit nice looking play, I feel like there. J-Step, you've had a chance to play much Madden 19, or are you playing Madden 19 at all?
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Playing it on PlayStation 4. PlayStation 4, we're running on All Pro with Matt10's sliders from Operation Sports. OperationSports.com. Looks like Hoppins is going to come up injured. He actually came up injured in the last game we played against these guys. And you have it on PC. How do you like it on PC? A lot of the PC folks seem to really like it on PC. And plus, obviously, there's, you know, potential for some mods, you know, when people are able to start doing that. So that's kind of exciting, depending on what people come up with. But how are you liking it on PC? Watson rolling out here and finds a man in Hopkins. He was back out on the field. That was another nice looking play. I'm liking how version 9 is playing. Things look good to me. Small sample size with just not even quite a half of play yet, but I'm liking it. Feels like it runs smoother, but running the ball is overpowered. Really, that's interesting. Are you running with any sliders, or are you just kind of I think a lot of people would say that's kind of different. Most people, I think, are having problems running the ball. Some people are, I guess. Some people are having problems running the ball, as well as obviously the CPUs having problems running the ball. What kind of stuff are you seeing? Big Nickel is the best D in the red zone. All right, I'll have to keep that in mind. Let's run it now. We're not. Oops, didn't quite get to pick a play there. Looks like maybe they might try to run here. We're going to slant our defensive line to the left again. Another nice straight ahead run by Miller.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for
looks like they're going to come out in a 3 tight end set here. Let's go back to a 3-4. We're going to run this gap press. Maybe they're going to try to run it here. They pass it. We're going to be in man. We'll see how this works out for us. Coming out on the goal line here on the 6-yard line with Foreman, their big man, and he gets enough for the first down, but somebody's injured. Not quite sure who is injured.
We'll check on his status when we get back.
Let's switch it up here to 4-4. Let's blitz him.
They come out here in the eye.
See if Miller's going to get the ball here again. Let's see. And he does, and he finds the hole and gets in for his 3rd touchdown of the day. I'm liking version 9 so far. Even though I'm getting creamed, it's I feel like it's playing pretty darn good in my opinion. At this point, I don't really quite know. You guys have to tell me. So my plan tonight, for those of you that might be just joining me here, my plan for tonight was to kind of go with version 9 here of Matt10's sliders with no roster edits. So kind of play, this Titans franchise that I've been playing with and see how it plays. As of right now, I'm liking how version 9's playing. I planned on at least playing a first half, and then I thought maybe I would switch it up and see how version 9 plays with some roster edits. So I've got another Titans franchise going that's got IMAX rosters, that's got a bunch of the trait edits that a lot of people are liking, specifically kind of high, turning off high motor, a bunch of different stuff. That's just one thing. I can't even remember all the things. My plan was to potentially play at least a half with version 9 with those changes. Do you guys still want me to do that? Should I continue here with this game? I'm liking how version 9 is playing. So you guys let me know. CPU running game is at a 6 out of 10. All right. And you want me to try some tosses? We'll try one right now. That's fine. I'm more than willing if there's something that you guys want me to try. Again, this is just kind of a test franchise. We're just trying to see how this game plays with Matt10's sliders. Question is, can I find a toss? I still don't quite know this. That's a stretch. I don't know if I have any tosses in my playbook. We'll start with this stretch so I don't accidentally run out of time. Sorry, that wasn't really a toss, but that was a stretch play. I don't know my playbook well enough to know whether or not I've got some tosses in this thing. Let's see. Doesn't look like I do there. Can't imagine I have any here in this pistol formation. Trying to find it. Maybe I got to go goal line. We'll try a strong toss to this left side with the goal line formation. Kind of weird here in the 2-minute drill, but and on 3rd and 12, but we're testing it out anyway. Let's pitch it here. Woo! That did not work out too well. J-step, I did not. Yeah. Don't hold down the right trigger till you are ready to hit the hole. I'm trying my best. Sometimes I'm a little bit impatient. That was blown up pretty quick, but I don't know how realistic it was going for that kind of a play on 3rd and 12, obviously in the 2-minute offense, but I wanted to try to offer that up to you since that was something that you wanted to see. We could try it again here a little bit later. Maybe something that's a little bit more appropriate. We'll see how things might be different. Let's start with a little overload 3 blitz. See if we can catch him off guard. I don't even actually know that I've ran any blitzes yet. Trying to get in, but can't. And Hopkins once again is open. Watson's lighting me up here. 8 of 10 for 116 yards. go cover 4. If they're going to try to pass the ball here, let's see if we can stop it. Play action. Looks like they're going to go deep, and Ellington is wide open. Wide open right over the middle. Let's try your big nickel here, J-Step, and see how big nickel goes.
The defense, so you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and
Yeah.
it keeps you from chasing.
CB just got beat. Yep, that's for sure. Oh, trying to get there, almost did. Anderson fumbles it, and we get it back. Nice step up by the defense right there. Nice big hit. Maybe you're right, J-Step. Big nickel is the way to go in the red zone. I'm sure that was just a good play overall, but maybe it probably had nothing to do with big nickel, but I ran it as you suggested, and I get a fumble out of the deal, so I will take it. Let's see if we can try to get a little action going here with a minute left.
You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But
It was all the nickel blitz.
something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half.
Got a man. Got him. Keep running, buddy. Nobody catch him. What a play. Let's run up here, guys. Let's get moving. Probably should just call a timeout. That's probably a safer bet. What a huge play there, right up the seam. Able to get it open. Very nice looking play. Able to get a huge gain. This game's playing pretty fun. I don't really know if I want to quit it right now, even though we're getting close to the half. When I said I was going to stop and switch it up, I don't know that I'm going to. This game's a little bit too much fun. Unless you guys really want me to, I will switch it up. We'll keep with this same version of Matt10's sliders, but try, should have thrown it right away. Try to get the first down. Somebody came up hurt. Think you found your slider settings. I'm agreeing right now. I am agreeing. I'm liking how this game is playing today. Small sample size, but I'm liking it.
This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Let's see here. I'm looking for Walker. Walker, or if I have to, Sharp coming across the middle. That's what I'm looking for. Walker does not look open. Quick short pass. Did we get in? Got in for the touchdown. What's going on? What are you guys doing? What are you guys making? You guys making something good? I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what they were doing. And it was a lucky pass. You were absolutely right. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. I will take it. We're going to close the gap here in this game. I'm having a little bit too much fun in this game to stop it. I think we should, I'm just going to continue with this one for now. Unless a bunch of people in the chat right now tell me switch it up and try some roster edit gameplay, and I will be more than willing to do that as well. It's just a fun game. I'm enjoying this game. What are they going to do here with 22 seconds? My guess is nothing. Just a quick run, maybe a run out the clock. J-Step says we should try the roster changes. That's a silly one. That's a silly juke. I don't like that one. End up having a nice game, though. They're having a nice running day. We'll get here to halftime. We'll take a look at how the stats look. And then I think we will. I think we'll jump out. We'll keep version 9 sliders going. Ooh, what is happening there? Somebody fall down, buddy.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
What are they going to do? Still try to run it. Nice play there. What was that? Exactly. I have no idea what that was. That's been one of my frustrations so far, even testing all these sliders, testing all these versions of Matt10's sliders. The CPU running back issues are just driving me nuts. I don't really want to watch that right now. We're going to skip it. We're going to take a look at these stats just because I'm curious. So Mariota and Watson are both having huge days. 80% completion percentage. Obviously, we had the huge play by Mariota there right at the end of the half. Watson having a huge day. So both pretty equal. Mariota does have the one lucky touchdown, but also the interception. Stats don't look too terrible there, except for obviously the completion percentage. But I always feel like the first half plays a lot different than the second half, and that if we played this game out, I would bet that would kind of even out a little bit. Lamar Miller's having a huge day. 13 attempts for 68 yards so far and 3 touchdowns. Just ridiculous. We have not been able to get any sort of run game going at all. That's probably the main things I want to look at. Hopkins has got a ton of yards, which is to be expected, but it's good to see the CPU actually doing that. Defensively here, taking a quick look at the Texans. J.J. Watt's leading them in tackles, which again makes a whole lot of sense. He even has a couple of sacks against us, so that's good. Merciless was the one who got that interception. And we, looks like, haven't gotten any sort of pressure to the quarterback and no interceptions. Our defense is kind of struggling a little bit. So that's kind of how things look here in the first half. Tackles. J-Step gave me, so you wanted me to kind of look at tackles here. That's kind of what we were looking at here. So, oops, I kind of skipped over it. So solo, assisted, and total. So Byard is our total here for the Titans. 875. Texans, J.J. Watt is leading them with Clowney right behind him. It's good to see. It's good to see. You expect those guys to be leading the Texans in tackles, in a game. So those kind of things are good to see. But let's go ahead. So J-Step here is the only one who spoke up. But we're going to go ahead and jump out of this one. We're going to keep with version 9. But we're going to jump out of this game here real quick. So we're going to exit. And what we're going to do is we're going to jump into my other franchise that I've got set up that has some, I'm specifically using IMAX rosters in this one. He's got things set up, a bunch of people on OperationSports.com are loving his rosters. And so I decided that I would at least give him a go. So we'll say that we're going to quit this one. We're going to load up our other franchise here. Go to our Titans roster edits here. Auto save one is just fine. But then I do need to quickly update to version number 9 of the sliders. So we'll kind of skip over here real quick. Go to our game-based sliders, and this will quickly make it version number 9. So that part is done. I did want to double check the league settings here, making sure that everything is the same, which I'm pretty sure it is. It is. Alright, so that should do it there. And then the other thing I want to do, just to make it somewhat comparable here, we're going to advance the week here in this one to play the Texans again. Oh, I don't really need to do that. So let's actually go. I took control of Adam Gase for the Dolphins. Kind of did that on purpose. If you're kind of following what Armor and Sword does in the Operation Sports forums, he is lowering, to kind of help with this extraneous juking and spinning and all this other nonsense. He's lowering juke and spin for the running backs down to 75 no matter what for every player. So I actually did that for the Dolphins on my stream last night. But now we just need to retire him. Congratulations, you're retiring from the league. So let's get rid of him. And then we're going to advance the week to the Texans. So we'll play against the same team here. Boo Titans. I'm actually not a Titans fan. I'm actually an Arizona Cardinals fan. I grew up in Arizona, but I decided that I wanted to try playing with the Titans, mostly because I like their new uniforms. Thought they look pretty sweet to me. All right, so we now are going to be playing the Texans. I am going to... Let's go ahead and take control of the Texans as well. Let's make these slight changes to potentially kind of help with... Whoops, I'm already controlling you. Let's go there. We're going to change these jukes and spins down to 75 just to see if that helps as well. The last game, though, with version 9, I wouldn't say that it's even necessary, but... oops. So we want to go to team, we want to go to roster. Let's go to halfbacks. We want Lamar Miller. Let's scroll on down here to edit the player real quick. So these are kind of the edits, some of the edits, the big ones are here, that are included in this roster, for this IMAX roster, are turning off high motor, which a lot of people says that's the one big thing that you got to do. And so, he's turned off high motor basically for everybody, I think, is what he's done. Lot of work, but that's kind of what he's done. He's gone through. He's made some other changes too. I think all the running backs have fight for extra yards, cover the ball for all hits. As all running backs should do, really. So I think that's probably appropriate. Everyone's saying it's helping the game to play better. So those are kind of the big changes that he's making. But then Armor and Sword on top of that is taking these values, specifically spin and juke, and no matter what, lowering them down to 75 to help prevent the players from juking and spinning extraneously for no apparent reason at all. So we're going to do that here with Mr. Miller. We're going to save those changes. We're going to do the same thing here with Foreman. Oops. Give me just a second here to get all this stuff done. If it's already lower, like with this one, if it's already lower than 75, it just stays where it's at. So this spin moves at 71 already, so not necessary to mess with that at all. But we will drop down this juke, move down to 79. And then we'll back out, save the changes there. And one more time with Mr. Blue. And then we can get into our game here. So spin's already below 75. We'll lower down juke to 75. We'll save those changes. And that does it for our roster edits. So now we're playing with IMAX rosters, roster edits for the running backs. We're going to switch back now to James Donaldson, our coach for the Titans. So we can play this game now with and against the Texans. Basically the same exact team we were just playing, so this will be a good test for us. Running with version 9 sliders with all of that stuff changed. Let's see how it plays. See if it plays any different. See how it looks. Really paying attention to, some of the other things are, for even the defensive side of the ball, only very few players kind of have, the traits for big hits. He's kind of done it for, obviously the players, Matt10's Burfict being one for the Bengals, he keeps with it. those type of players continue to have, big hits, big tackles on whatever the actual trait is called, but everyone else is down and not really included in that, just to make for more realistic tackling. Let's see how it plays. I mean, that's all we can do. J-Step is going to be right back. Appreciate him hanging out and chatting with us here today. Some people have said that even kind of turning off a lot of these things and playing with this roster helps with even kind of my issues that I have with this jogging on kickoffs and punt returns where your players seem to be jogging for no reason. Yeah, Mariota had a nice game. 3 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. I probably should not control him, because when I control him, I throw lots of interceptions. All right, so here we go. Let's run my play that I always open up with, this half-back stretch in the I formation, going to this right side against the Texans, and see how this thing looks here. Nice run, nice hole. 15 yards to start. Excuse me. I'll take that play. Let's run this play act. Now that we just had a very nice run to this right side, let's run a play action pass now to this right side and see whether or not we can get it open. What's going to happen with the end there is ultimately what the issue is. We got him open. Walker into the hole there. Nice play. So far, so good. I'm liking how this is playing. Maybe it's just the version 9 sliders, but things look pretty good to me. And J-Step is back. Welcome back. So we've got it going here now with our updated roster. Let's go with the strong power play and see how this one works out here to the right side. Ooh. Ooh, nice broken tackle there, but why are you running backwards? Let's go forwards, guys. Let's go. Got stuck up in an animation or something there. I couldn't get him going forward at all. So now we got a very long 3rd and 20.
Well, so much for all the time that you spend in practice, because for offensive linemen and running backs to get in sync,
we're going to run a screen here.
Practice time, a ton of watching tape together, a ton of really getting to where you're thinking with one mind on every
3rd and 20 makes sense to run a screen. We're going to try it here, see how it works out for us.
They want to know how you guys are going to block it. They want to know how he's going to run it, what kind of cuts he's going to make, and it's really
J-Step says, just punt.
really locked in together. You know what he's going to do before he actually does it.
Ooh, almost got there. Almost got it. Almost got the first down there. Try for the long field goal now, so at least got us into field goal range. I'll take that 3 points. So close and nice spin. It was a nice spin. That play looked really good. I liked how that play looked. Kick it off here. I'll take that 3 points, considering I was not in good position there on 3rd and 20. And the screenplay got close, but at least got close enough for us to get some points. Now let's see how our opposition plays. So we played version 9 just a little bit ago. Played pretty well, I felt like. Now we've made switched over to this roster edited stuff here. We're going to see how this plays out. Let's see. Anybody out there that's watching, J-Step's kind of offered some things to try. Actually, when we get the offensive ball back, maybe we should try some more pitches and see what you think about that. Ooh, nice play there by Watson, stepping up into the pocket and finding his man there.
It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside. Make a move in that direction.
Let's see here. Ooh.
What
are they going to do? They're going to try to run the ball here. They do, and it is not open. Nice defense there. What are they going to do now? Looks like they're coming out in some sort of what looks like a run offense here on 2nd and 15. I can't imagine they're actually going to do it, but let's see. As they come back to pass, check down to Anderson. Full house pistol. Yep.
You can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
I haven't ran the ball yet. Oh, they ran it once. I guess that did not work out well for them. Man, open is Fuller. Did he hold on to that one? No, it's on the ground, rolling around. So there's your first incomplete pass by Watson. Nice defense to bring up 4th and 8.
As he gets this one away.
Nice to see him shooting for the corner there. Ball went out on the 18-yard line.
Offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up.
Have you made your own playbooks yet? I have not. I have not made my own playbooks yet. And which one to go with, I have no idea. I struggled with that decision as I got going. With Madden 19 as well. I couldn't really decide what I wanted to do. I kind of did a quick search online about kind of the top playbooks, most exciting playbooks. It all it's somewhat dependent on what you want to run, I guess. Ooh, nice play. Matt10, how are you doing tonight? Thanks for coming out and watching. So we played the first half on version 9, and I liked it. I liked it a lot. It was playing really well. It was a fun game, and I actually wanted to continue it. At least I was leaning that direction. But J-Step wanted me to try doing it, so I tried doing it with some updated rosters. So that's actually what you're watching right now, using IMAX rosters. And so we're trying version 9 with that. So that's kind of where we're at this evening. Version 9 I'm liking, though. I'm liking how it's playing. Running backs, even when I was playing earlier, the first half of the game played pretty well. Like, the running back, I think Lamar Miller had, 60 yards in the first half. So he was running the ball well. Not too much of the extraneous juking and stuff that we don't like.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Run a little play action here. I don't know if this is the smartest decision, but that's what we're doing. Got the comeback. I will take it. I would say, though, Matt, at least, again, small sample size, but on version 9 so far, I know that wasn't necessarily anything you were concentrating on for version 9, but it was better. At least in my half of play, I felt like it was better. Lamar Miller was running pretty much straight ahead. There was really just maybe one run, and all and all the runs that he had in the first half, that he was that he kind of had a funny looking juke, but actually it led to a touchdown anyway. So I wasn't overly frustrated.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him.
Let's see here.
Pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game.
Let's try a little wide receiver screen action. I haven't ran this in a while. See if we can get this open for any yardage. Looks like they're coming at us. Could be the perfect play call. Get upfield.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage.
Version 9 is definitely one that needed to happen for me. What do you? Yeah, try for a while to get some values working, but once those fatigue values are changed, it switches everything up. Yeah, that's. I'm glad you understand the sliders. That's and what they can kind of do. I mean, that's one thing I always struggle with. I always tried to adjust my own sliders, and it never worked out because I never really have understood them enough to what by changing one thing, how does that affect another? And I talk myself around in circles, as I'm sure you do too. But still, it's I appreciate people like you who understand the sliders a little bit better and what they do and how one affects another.
As they get set to take over here. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays.
Let's see if we can get Houston to run the ball here. They haven't ran it too much yet.
On the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try to force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
That was okay. Each Madden is different, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm sure, yeah. Trying to figure out whether or not it's the same or different or what exactly they do. I'm still appreciative that there are people out there like you that take the time to figure it out. Because that seems a little bit daunting to me. I am seeing a lot of broken tackles. More specifically, I feel like it's for the human side of the ball. In the game that I was playing prior to this one, I was seeing, kind of that same issue I talked to you. I think I mentioned to you before. I think in the first quarter, Mariota had, I think at least 4 broken sacks. And that's really the one area that I notice it the most. I notice it also, when you get the power back going, but that's, somewhat to be expected.
Same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball. Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
There's a bunch of broken tackles right there as we talk about it. Lamar Miller's breaking tackles all over the place. We're going to keep I'm just going to keep running cover 2 here. I just want to see if they continue to run the ball. We're bringing in Foreman here, their big halfback. Let's see what. Oh, they're not going to throw it to him. They're not going to give it to him though. I agree, Matt. I think that it's a difficult balance. For sure. I mean, if raising it to 30 gets you all the warping junk, I would prefer not to do that. I think I would prefer the broken tackles, to be honest with you. Unless there's other ways to think about fixing it, but I think I will take the broken tackles as long as it leads to. As long as it doesn't lead to big, huge running games, which I'm not seeing. So I think it's okay.
And let's take a look at the Texans offense.
Come up the lowest yards per carry average of his career is Lamar Miller at and that's not normal for him because of his versatility.
Let's switch it up to a cover 3 here for fun, see what happens.
High volume ball carrier. Runs it inside with power, physicality.
Looks like they're actually going to pass it here. And they do. Quick out to Fuller. Nice catch.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Very true, Matt. So, yeah, I appreciate the gang tackles. I think a lot of the gang tackles look cool, especially on running backs. You know, as their legs continue to churn, trying to get more yardage, and there's 3 guys holding on to them at the same time. That's some of the coolest animations, you know, that I've seen in the game that I really like. Just looks realistic, so realistic to me. Nice play there by Foreman. I kind of like how that looked too. He just kind of sat behind. Looks a little Le'Veon Bellish right there.
Field goal in this first quarter of play. 3-0 is our score, and they're on the move here. They've got it.
I kind of want to take a look at that one again. That one just looked kind of cool to me. Kind of the handoff here to Foreman. Just kind of sitting behind. Pushes off his lineman, tries to cut up into that hole. That looked cool to me.
First and 10.
Yeah, funny to see it works with roster edits. Yeah, maybe that's why people are enjoying the roster edits so much.
That the coach emphasized in our pregame meeting, it was red zone offense.
I don't know. I played a little bit with the roster edits last night. You know, I don't know that I noticed a huge difference. But that's a nice run by Miller right up the middle. Not any extraneous juking there. Just right up the middle, fighting hard.
10 yards, and it'll be second and very short.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
They're running again with Miller. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard.
That one was a little bit not as good. But he still cut up into a hole.
The big guys up front because they have been getting it.
I didn't love this one, but I mean, he could have just ran straight ahead. In all reality, there, no real reason to cut to the right and then back. I mean, he kind of found a hole, which was good, but he could have just ran straight ahead. We didn't need to make this cut to the right. Straight ahead, he's in for the touchdown.
Done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through and picking up first downs.
What do we want to run here? Let's see. Let's just run cover 2 man and see how that plays. I've been running a lot of zone. Let's switch it up here. Just staring down the strong safety. So is your thought process, Matt, that you know, they're juking, thinking that the strong safety is all up in there, coming at them? Is that what you're thinking? Stare down unblocked safeties. Yeah, there you go. Let's go big nickel. J-Step says running big nickel down here in the red zone is the way to go. So let's see. Last time I did it, it turned into a fumble. So let's see if it works again. They're having a one-on-one against the safety. That's hilarious.
And he is out of bounds here. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Great footwork there, Charles, to dot the I, stay in bounds, get both feet in. He's probably thinking,
let's run a blitz.
I should have scored.
Yeah, there's always a regret when you're that close to the goal line. But let's go back to what you talked about before, getting his feet down.
And that's why the O-line, on default, pushed to go to the 2nd level. So everyone's paying attention to the safeties, huh? Encroachment by the defense. What?
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Still third down. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal.
Well, there you go, J-Step. I'm running goal line. Even though they're coming out in a shotgun set. See if the Texans can tie it here.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right?
Return to the left here. Let's see. I've been running a lot of return to the middle, but I'm just going to actually sit this one down anyway.
Team plays, you don't force any mistakes. You don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look.
They don't have the balls to pass on 3rd and goal.
And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your
I don't think I've ran any of this action yet. Just some halfback dive. With Derrick Henry here, see if we can get past J.J. Watt here. We're going to go right at him. No, we're not. We're going to flip it to the left side. Ooh, nice hit. You're a Texans fan. You should know. That's hilarious. That's not what I really wanted to do. Let's go inside zone and see if I can get a little bit of something going here. I have a struggling here with the run in this game. J.J. Watt breaking tackles to be expected. Probably should try to run more to the outside against J.J. Watt.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yards.
Let's run this streak halfback seam. Let's see if we can get him open up right up the seam. Let's see how this goes. Although I'm probably not going to have enough time to throw it. Let's see what happens. Oh, but he's going to be open. But is he going to get the first down? Tyrann Mathieu steps up and stops us on 3rd down, just short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job of limiting that and keeping them from.
Yeah, that was a nice kind of run back by the punt returner there. That didn't look too joggy to me.
Will switch hands 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time they got
what overall is my guards? I don't know. I don't honestly know. Let's take a look at the depth chart real quick, and we'll show you. Let's see. We got Quentin Spain at a 75 overall. I don't know what his where's the run blocking and stuff at here. Pass blocking at a 78. Pass block power, pass block finesse, run blocking at a 76. So that's kind of that one. And Josh Klein at an 80 overall is my other one. So hopefully that kind of answers your question.
When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
That's why the running game isn't working. Yes, I hope that would be the case. That should be the case. Going up against J.J. Watt and Clowney and all those guys. You know, really, if my offensive line is not very good, you should see that. And we are, so that's good.
But the nose tackle also vital.
Now it's so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allow yards to get to the ball carrier. In this case,
let's see if they I like to see him run the ball a little bit more. Let's see what they decide to do here on 2nd and 10. They're going to pass it and find Griffin open for the first down. Nice play.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
Let's see here. What are they going to do? We're just kind of
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding these
let's just run a cover 1 here and see how they handle that.
They don't find the soft spot like they did there.
Tough to do because what they normally will do is run routes.
Maybe they're going to run here to the right. We'll crash our defensive line to the right. They run it to Foreman right up the middle, and he goes a bunch of nowhere. 3rd and 4, excuse me, 2nd and 9 now. Maybe they're going to run it again. Let's see here. Let's go cover 3 match. Just testing things, seeing what works here in the 4-4 defense. Looks like they might try to, nope, they're not going to run it again. They're going to pass it here anytime in this. You hold on to that one. Nice catch. Lamar Miller coming out of the backfield. Nice catch.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware of how they come your way.
Excuse me.
Hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going, 8 of 10.
Maybe they're going to run to the right. Let's slant our defensive line to that side, and they do. Able to get in there, but Miller's got 8 rushes for 42 yards so far in the first half. Some good running.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because
2nd and 10. I assume they're going to run the ball here. I meant pass it. Did I say run? Nice play there. Knocked that one away.
It's incomplete. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Let's blitz them here. Let's go buck slant 3. Let's cover the sticks. Let's see if we can get some pressure on Watson. Make him move around the pocket a little bit. See if this works out for us. He does. Move out to the pocket. Makes a nice throw to Griffin.
Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Let's blitz him again. See how it goes. It was a nice play, yeah. Another nice play to Hopkins there. Quick slant, perfect play call. I was coming on the blitz, and they had it just right. Nope, didn't really get to play call there. What do they have me in here? Another cover 3 blitz. Well, let's go with it. Let's see what happens. Here they come, and Watson just throws it away. Got a little bit nervous there and just threw it away. 2nd and 10 now. Let's blitz him again. Excuse me, sorry about that. See if we can get in there, and he throws it quickly to Hopkins. Didn't have much of a choice there, had to throw it quick. 3rd down. Let's go dime. Let's blitz him again, but let's flip-flop it and come at him from the other side. Safe to say, intentional grounding never gets called. Very good point. I don't even think I paid that close attention to that. Check down to Miller, trying to get to the first down marker, and he is unable to do so.
easy one.
See if they can get this one in. And they do to take the lead here. So now we can try a little 2-minute offense. See if we can get another score here before the half. It hasn't been working out too well for me. We'll just see how it goes this time. Another big kick there. Let's see how things go here.
Hold on. Chestnuts? Come on. What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that.
Let's try a quick short pass. Makes me nervous against the Texans here. They're getting in too quick. We're kind of playing back here. Let's see what they do. Let's go quick to the outside. Nice juke move. Try to spin move. Woo! What moves? Rashard Matthews. Wow. That was crazy. I don't know if I've ever done that before. Woo! Almost got in there. We'll let it go down to the 2-minute warning.
It'll be a three-point pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this.
Let it go down here. Maybe we'll try to bring in our big man. See if we can get into the end zone here. And I was trying to run a little 2-minute offense, but it only took me one play. So that's all right. I'll take it. 2nd and goal on the 1-yard line. Let's run a little halfback dive play and see how that looks.
They come out here in the eye.
And we get in there. Little curling action there. Green the Alien, nice to see you. Tuned out for a little bit. How is the game with the roster edits going? That is the one that we are playing right now. And I feel like it's going pretty good. I would say, but I don't know that it's that much of a difference, and/or it's necessarily any better than the game that we played without the edits. So I don't know. I don't know that the edits really matter to me. At least that's my initial opinion. I would like to see the CPU run it a little bit more here in this game, just to give me a better idea. And no matter what I'm liking version 9 sliders. Liking how they're playing, so I'm enjoying that part of it for sure. Having a lot of fun with both of these games I've played.
The man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And for him, it's been pretty limited involvement down on the scoreboard. Maybe time to turn to this guy.
Let's see what they decide to do here. Now they got a chance here to run a little 2-minute offense. Let's see what they do. Trying to get through, can't get there. Nice play.
The question is, will they? And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Switch it up to a little cover 4. Maybe they're just going to spike it here. What's he going to do? Nope, they're going to run a play. And we're going to be able to get in. He rolls out to the right, takes off with it, and slides. It's a nice looking play, considering.
It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line.
What are you doing? Why aren't you hiking the ball there, buddy? Are you content? You've got a chance here to score some points. What's going on here with the CPU? I think we're going to have to help him out on this one. It doesn't seem very good. That seems a little bit silly. But I have to help out the CPU there. They either needed to call a timeout or run the play. I don't know what they were doing. Oh, runner coming with the screen, trying to get over there. Ooh, broken tackle, falls forward for the first down. And now they call the timeout. All right.
They'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And now they're going to come out in a 2 wide receiver, 2 tight end set. Weird. Very weird. See what they called. I didn't end up calling a play. This is the same formation they've been liking to run all game in this kind of situation. Miller's going to go out here. Quick pass to Hopkins over the middle. And another timeout. Now it seems like they're doing what they need to do.
A minute to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Let's get in there, get in there. Another play right over the middle, this time to Griffin. Now they're going to have to hurry it up here. Let's see what they do. They're going to hurry up. They're going to take their time. Maybe they're just going to take their time.
Many different ways to create space.
Not in any sort of hurry. Kind of weird.
Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Ooh, nice knock away there. Yeah, clock management is not good.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
Let's
On 2nd and 10, Watson.
trying to get in there, but can't quite. Fuller, wow. Not a good play by the defender there. Tried to knock that one away. Looked like he tried to stick his hand in there, and by doing so, whoops, I wanted to take a quick look at that. Took himself out of the tackle, was playing the ball instead of the player. Or he just fell down. He just fell down, I think. He said, bloop. What? I mean, seriously? That's I don't understand. That's hilarious. Oh goodness.
Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point.
Very weird, interesting looking play there. As my defensive back just, it's just like he fell to the ground. I don't understand. I don't understand what happened right there. Very weird looking. A lot of scoring here right at the end of the half. Let's run this one out. Let's see. Whew. A lot of just jumbled up nonsense there. Couldn't tell what was going on. Ends up with a 35-yard return. Let's throw a deep pass just for fun. Just going to run some verticals. It's not my favorite play. I don't really love running it, to be completely honest with you. So let's see if for some reason, let's see how this looks. See if somebody gets open. We're going to throw it over here to Walker. Covered by Clowney. Interesting. Let's try this high-low play this time.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Maybe looking for Taylor. Got a man. Davis. And he gets into the end zone. Interesting. That's fun. Why not? Lots of fun.
Every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
30 seconds. So we've seen 21 points scored here basically in the last 2 minutes of this half. Touchdown, 2 touchdowns by me and 1 by the Texans. Now with 9 seconds left here, is the half going to end, or we're going to see some more scoring?
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now it's Arlington to return. And he'll take it up past the 20.
Maybe they'll have a play here. Let's see what they decide to do. Looks like they're just going to kneel on it and end this half. I'm going to keep playing this game. I'm having a lot of fun, so we're just gonna keep with this one. Again, we're going here with version 9 of Matt10's sliders, as well as IMAX rosters, as well as I actually made the stuff that Armor and Sword is doing on Operation Sports, where he's lowering juke and spin for the opposing running backs down to 75. I did that as well. So that's what we're basically testing here with this game. Just giving everybody an idea of what we're doing. I would obviously like to see the CPU run the ball a little bit more, just so we can really assess the CPU running back and what they're doing. So we'll have to see whether or not Houston decides to do that here in the second half. Lots of crazy, weird, not necessary juking there, but we didn't change his attributes.
Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk?
Let's see what they decide to do. Let's hope for some runs. I just want to see some runs. Let's see what they do. Hand it off to Mr. Miller here. Nope. Instead, quick pass to Anderson.
We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve.
I'm just going to play. I'm not really going to blitz him. Maybe see if we can sucker him in to try to run the ball. We're just going to switch it up between cover 3, cover 2, man. Nice knock away there.
They haven't picked him off yet. It would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play.
We'll just play cover 3 here. We'll cover the sticks. See how it plays here. No more blitzes. Maybe, we'll see. I might change my mind. I wanted him to get the first down there because I want to see if they'll run the ball.
Defense should be aware for that, right?
It should be aware, but it's so hard sometimes.
Yeah, it's not easy.
Because when they sell that route,
Let's see if they run the ball here. They've got the look, but who knows whether or not they'll do it, and they don't. Quick pass. Look at the same exact play they ran just 3 plays ago.
To the 43-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Let's switch it up to... Oops. Accidentally called a blitz. I didn't really mean to do that. That's all right. Let's see what they do. Right over the middle to Miller. It's a good looking play.
Passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Another play fake. That's all they're doing. Nice breakaway. Nice break up there. That's a good one to see. I like that. Excuse me.
Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive. knowing each other's moves all game long.
Come on, guys, run it.
On the spot just about every time.
Run one for me. Nope. Ooh, nice. Watson's having a nice day. 22 of 29, 224 yards. It's a nice day.
The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Able to run it on 3rd and 1. Nope.
It's Watson.
Check down to Miller, gets the first down. Having a nice drive here, but I would like to see him try to run the ball. I want to see how these attribute changes and stuff, see if they make a difference.
It's not just running to them, because on the catch, you could actually be pushed back before the first down. It's getting past it and allowing that opportunity to drift back towards the first down line and still having picked it up.
Ah, there we go. There's a run. He's having a nice day. Miller's having a nice day. 9 rushes, 48 yards. Just not getting the ball a whole lot.
Extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
It was a nice double hit there, yeah. The tackling's looking pretty good. I mean, maybe it's just not really something to mess with. That's nice. That was a nice, very nice looking run to the last couple of jukes. Very nice looking run. Even Lamar Miller breaking the tackles. You know, I'll take that. It happens. But still, nice run, straight up the middle, no extraneous juking. Keeps fighting, keeps fighting. And I think actually, if you look at this play here a little bit closer, I think you got 4 players right here, but I think Evans is really, maybe not. I was gonna say Evans knocked all the tacklers out of the way, but that's that's funny. But then all this extra weird juking at the end, that's kind of silly. Yeah, I think they knocked each other off. That was what I was kind of trying to say there. Ultimately, all the tacklers just pushed each other off the pile there.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra.
Nice play by the Texans, or nice drive by the Texans is what I should say. Lamar Miller able to have a couple of nice runs.
And the rest of his offense getting ready for their next drive. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good.
Let's see if we can get a little bit of a run game going here. Let's we have not had any luck running the ball in this game, but you would somewhat expect that going against the Texans, so it's with such a great defensive line. There's a nice run. Good run. I will take that for sure. Let's come back right up the middle. They ran it to the outside. Let's run right back at him right up the middle here.
Yeah, I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there.
J.J. Watt.
That's a good start for him.
He's ridiculous. Let's run a little bubble screen action. See how that works out. It's going to go to Matthews here right now. Looks like he's covered out here on the outside by the linebacker. Ooh, what was that? Catch it. You catch that, and that's maybe going to go for a little bit of yardage. What happened there? That was weird looking.
They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
We're going to go high, low, dig.
Titans on third down.
Maybe looking for the seam route here. If that's not open, maybe we'll look for Davis coming across the middle. But I think we should keep Lewis in here to block. He got in there. Snuck that one in there. Let's go counter Y just for the heck of it.
But this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Never mind. As the safety drops down there, never mind. Let's keep now Lewis in the block. They're coming. Let's come back to the counter again and see whether or not we can run it this time. Same thing. All right, we'll run the same play then. We'll do the same exact thing we did just a second ago. The very last play and see what they do this time. And it's going to end up with the same result. Just because I'm curious, let's do it a third time. See if they do the same thing yet again. Kind of looks like they are. Matthew's already down there. Not really trying to obviously take advantage of what they're doing, but 3 times in a row. Now they're covering it though. That was interesting. That time Matthew dropped back, so that was kind of cool to see.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover.
3rd and 2 now. Let's see here.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out.
Let's go inside zone and see if we can get this first down. 3rd and 1. We've tried this a couple times earlier and it hasn't worked out, but we're going to try it again now. And we're able to get in there. Nice run. Let's come at him with the screen. See if we can get this bad boy into the end zone. Screen out here to the right side to Lewis. On 1st down. Lewis got hung up on everybody in there. Nowhere to. He got stuck behind everybody. It was an ill-advised throw, but that was really just kind of a throwaway. Let's go levels sail.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Maybe looking for Walker. Let's keep Lewis in here to block. Makes me a little bit nervous, all these guys here on the right side. But nobody goes. Short pass play. 3rd and 6. What are we going to do here? Let's go tight end hook play here. See if it's open. Looking for Walker. Davis maybe to the outside. Taylor coming across the middle. Lewis is already in the block. Let's see if we have enough time here. And Lewis, no, intercepted. Bad throw, bad decision. Nice defense. Just because I'm curious, was anybody else open? Not really. Everybody was pretty much covered. All right. Nice play by the defense. Bad decision to throw the ball. Gave up points.
And now out comes Houston. And for them, a touchdown.
That's good. I agree. It is good.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are you going to do? You
Woo. Throw behind. Hopkins makes the adjustment, makes the catch. Still would like to see these guys try to run the ball a little bit more.
Sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, really
Maybe here. Maybe we'll see a run. We do. Nice straight ahead run. Steps out of bounds there as he tries to juke back to the inside. He's got 11 rushes for 80 yards. Would like to see the CPU give him the ball more. If you got a player who's running well, 11 rushes for 80 yards, give him the ball. Well, see, now that was a silly one. So all the running back attributes, all the changes to juke and spin, I mean, there's really just no fix for it. We got, at this point, unless there's going to be a patch for it, we just got to find a way to minimize it. That's the only thing that's going to work. We got to find a way to minimize it. I mean, you have one nice run by Lamar Miller, and then you have this one. I mean, seriously? like these are the ones that just drive me insane. Like why? So there we go.
At this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
Let's keep playing this game. No matter what, he is having a nice day running the ball. That's still good to see. It's still good to see the CPU actually put up some rushing numbers. That's something I always struggle with, especially on All-Pro. They're giving him the ball more now. That's a nice run. But he's hurt.
He's still down on the ground. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
What should we run here? Let's see. I want to keep allowing them to run the ball. I want to see whether or not they continue to have a good job here. We're obviously still seeing some bad things, but we're also seeing some good things. So nice play there by Malcolm Butler. That was a good looking play. I'm liking the aggressiveness by the CPU. That's we've seen multiple kind of deep passes by the CPU. That's good to see.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Down, back 22, back 22. Throwing again is Watson.
Nice play. Evans just knocks it down. Kind of looked like a bad pass. Third down, 3rd and 10. Let's blitz them. Let's cover up the sticks. See if we can get some pressure to Watson here. Anytime I've done this, they've been able to get the first down. So let's see if they are able to do it again. And they do. Nice spin move. Watson's having a nice day.
They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, it was a very nice throw. You were absolutely correct.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away.
Very nice throw right between the linebacker and the safety, right up the seam for the first down. We run a lot of zone. Let's switch it up to man. Run a little cover 2 man and see how it goes. Woo, try to catch that one.
This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying,
let's try this big nickel.
we're taking a stand right here
3rd and 10. Should we blitz them again? Well, let's blitz them again, but we're going to run man blitz this time. We've been running a lot of zone blitzes. Let's try man blitz this time. Probably going to get burnt, but let's see what happens. Oh, he throws it away. And once again, no intentional grounding, Matt.
You're talking about going over 70 yards on the drive. Yeah, did you say a little frustrated?
Very frustrated.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I'm very frustrated. There's no doubt about it. They thought they were going to have a chance to cash in the end zone. Now it looks like it's likely a field goal attempt.
Trying to get in there. Ooh, thought he was going to miss that one, but nope. It's curved back in.
Double their lead as it's up to 6. So 3 field goals that he's
Yeah, penalties in general. Not really seeing any penalties. Very true. I'll be honest, I don't really know. I mean, penalties are nice to see. Obviously, it makes it more realistic. You know, but you know, I would say that if it's a detriment to gameplay, then I don't really care if there's no penalties. To be completely honest, if the gameplay is good, then I would prefer that. Ultimately, I would like my cake and eat it too, but sometimes I don't know if that's possible. Oh, that was not a good throw. Nice catch by Matthew there. That one needed to not be thrown whatsoever right there. But I had it in my head. I wanted to throw that one to Henry, and I didn't let it go. Not a good throw. Let's go back to the cover 2 man here. See if this works. Maybe they're going to try to run it again. Go back to the run game. Go from drive to drive, one to the other. Delay to Foreman. Nice run. Breaking a tackle there at the end. Let's come at him again here. We're going to go mid blitz, thinking they're going to try to run it right up the middle. Let's see what they do. Alfred Blue now in the game. Are they going to give him the ball? Nope. Here they come, and we get him down, and there's a fumble. Tennessee Titans get it. What a turn of events there. What a turn of events. Fun game, fun game. I'm liking version 9, Matt. You know, even I don't know that the roster edits and all that stuff really mattered, to be completely honest with you. I feel like in all reality, really, I saw less of the extraneous juking and spinning without the roster edits. Kind of the first half of the first game I played. I played the Texans in that one also. And then they were running the ball well in that one also, in that game, just as well as they are in this one, really. I don't think this play is going to work, but I'm going to run it anyway. Nope.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after
Let's go, let's see, what should we run here?
Not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
All right, 4th quarter here. We saved ourselves from a huge deficit. We're still in this game.
On this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I would say, Matt, you know, version 8, last night I got a little bit, I don't know if I got a little bit annoyed. I don't know if it was necessarily a reflection of the sliders. per se. I was just getting tired of seeing all the crazy juking more than anything. But tonight's game's very different, and I'm attributing that to these sliders, I think. Missed him. Saw him open and missed him. Yikes. That's a disappointing play there. That was a great opportunity. So now it's 3rd and 12. Let's run a screen here and see if we can try to pick this up. We had a nice screen earlier. That almost went on a 3rd and 20 that came up just short. Tried to spin there, but couldn't get past Clowney. The Browns were beating the Saints 30-7. Are you reading the ticker on the bottom? I don't even a lot of times pay attention to that.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. And he gets this
unless I'm in my franchise, obviously, and I'm paying attention to some of that stuff. Ooh, almost got that one in the corner, but not quite. But what a punt. Geez, how many yards did that go? Let's see what they're going to come out here and do this time. They've been throwing it a lot. Going to try a little cover 4. See what they decide to do. Alfred Blue still in the game here for them. Fake to him, and they go deep. And what in the world happened there? Fuller is wide open. What happened? I didn't do any sort of adjustments. I didn't do any sort of run commit. Nothing. What in the heck? What happened? I mean, what in the world happened over here? It's supposed to be a cover 4. Interesting. So that they all crashed on the screen. So they all came in thinking it was going to go to the screen. I don't know. I think that's kind of cool, to be completely honest with you. I think that's actually kind of cool. I think it's kind of cool that everyone got faked out by the fake screen. All of my players. Interesting.
He's one of the key guys in this one.
Maybe they're going to go for 2. Looks like they're going to go for 2.
Now Watson, he's going to lead the Texans up to go for 2.
I actually think that was cool that my players got faked out by the screen. 2-point conversion is good, and the Texans take a big lead now. And it's going to be tough to fight back here in the 4th quarter, but we got to try to get a score, and we got to try to get a score quickly. Trying to get in there. Completely faked out. Yep. Yeah. All 3 of those guys. I think that was the linebacker, the corner, and the safety. All went down trying to cover that screen to the wide receiver. What do we got to do here to try to get a quick score? Let's see if we can do it. Let's start with this dagger play. I'm not a big fan of going up against Matthew there, but I think Clowney is covering Matthews over here. We should watch that. That's where I'm going to watch to start here and see what happens. He lets him go. We're going to try to sneak it in there, and we get it in there. Did he hold on to that one? That was not a very smart pass, but I got it. Wow. Snuck that one in there.
He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
All right, let's see what we can do here. I don't love this, but Davis is open. What is happening there? Kind of doing his own stuff, trying to leap over players. That was not anything I did. That was automatic. And I have it on manual run stuff. He's leaping over players. Switch things up here a little bit. See if we can... let's run this quarterback Sonia check play. We're going right over the middle if it's open. Looking for Taylor. I'm going to keep Lewis on the block. I don't trust my offensive line. Everybody's dropping back. Run with it. Should have ran with it. Lucky that wasn't a fumble. Very lucky that wasn't a fumble. Let's go Titans Y cross.
And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
Really want to find my favorite receiver in Delaney Walker coming across. They're coming in on the blitz. Let's shift my pass protection to the left side. I'll keep Lewis over here. See if they come, which they do, and we missed Delaney Walker on the throw. That's two bad throws by Mariota. All right, 3rd and 9.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it. And
Y stick, halfback angle. Really probably looking for the halfback, Dion Lewis, coming out of the backfield. Let's see if he can get there and get the first down. Ooh, the safety was there. I did not see him. Matthew was right there waiting for that one. I think I got to go for it. I don't think I have a choice. I don't think I have a choice. Oops. Let's go post, hitch, post.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Safety's creeping down again. Makes me think I should keep Lewis in here to block again. Delaney Walker. I saw him cut. Thought he had beat his man. Great defense. Great defense. Good to see. Well, let's see if they're going to try to just run out the clock here. See if they get smart. Foreman with a nice run. Nice straight ahead run. Gotta like that.
Because they've got the advantage, they've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to.
They're going to pass it here. Alfred Blues now back in the game, and they are going to pass it. And we're coming at him on the blitz and get to him. And somebody's hurt. Rakpo with his 2nd sack on the day. Definitely needed that one. Should we blitz him again? Let's blitz him again, but let's blitz him with the corner.
2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Here's Watson now on 2nd down.
Oh, just out of the reach of the linebacker there. Who was that? Watson. Whew, 371 yards on the day. Yikes. That was a nice play. Just over the outstretched hands. Who was in coverage there? Who was that? Compton. I don't even know who that is. How did he not catch this one? It's like went right through his hands. Whoopsie daisy.
They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out,
let's see if they continue to run the ball here, just so we can kind of see. At this point, I don't really know if we have much of a chance, unless somehow, some way we get something crazy. Another nice play. Jeez. Where is our defense? They're trying to put us away. Low back. See, that's why he missed it. Oh, wait. Will Compton's in because Evans, low back strain. Just because I'm curious. Let's make some coaching adjustments. Let's change our strip ball to aggressive, our tackling to aggressive. We're going to play the ball in the air just because we're going to try to get some interceptions if they decide to throw it anymore. We just got to get the ball back, so let's try for it. Let's see what they do.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
And now another play action. Check down though, running out of bounds. But Watson, whew, almost 400 yards. Yikes.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you
see if they run it here. They keep passing the ball. They know what's working. Although I don't think running's working also. That was a silly run. Unnecessary juke to the left for no apparent reason when you had a hole right up the middle. Should have just kept running straight. He would have had a nice, probably at least a little bit of a gain. But he cut to the left and got tackled immediately. That's not what we want to see, obviously, but it is what it is at this point. Silliness, exactly. Silliness. At some point you won't feel mercy for these CPU running backs. No, no. I won't. More passing. Almost 400. Is he going to get there? I don't know. We'll see. Ran out of bounds, so that stops the clock. At least it's going to give us a chance to run some more offense here. Brutal. Yeah, it's been pretty brutal, but I'm having fun. We are getting creamed here, but I'm having fun in this game. It feels legit to me. I feel like the opposing team's just playing better than I am. Texans are just playing better than me.
Last time they were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try.
See if we can get Davis coming across here. He looks open. Uh-oh. Battery's getting low. Let's hurry up here. Let's run a little, let's run a halfback toss. Why not? I haven't run anything like that today.
They stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Trying to find the place to run, but could not. Kind of a cool looking animation there. Deion Lewis just kind of behind his. Looks like that was the tight end though, but that was blocking for him. That just kind of looked cool. I was kind of messing up here. I should have just kind of probably kept running to the outside, but we stopped here. He's looking around, kind of looking. Should I go that way? No, I'm going to go the other way, but then I'm going to get hit by J.J. Watt. But But that was cool looking.
So successfully.
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those,
We gotta throw it here. Let's go.
The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Third and short yardage. Mariota.
Nice play, able to get the first down here. Mariota, we've got 305 yards passing. A lot of passing in this game. We haven't been able to run it, so I guess that's good. At least we're able to do something.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate
Let's run some stuff we haven't really run today. Let's run this mesh spot, specifically out of this formation. See if Dion Lewis can get going out of the backfield. Why the heck not?
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota.
Tried to get up to him. Nice coverage.
He was looking to find some space for Dion Lewis there. And it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep.
Let's come back to a halfback screen.
They got
Excuse
the
me.
lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again.
J.J. Watt's got it covered up. He's just waiting over there.
Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DJ Reader. Never
Yikes.
giving up.
Good defense. Good defense.
Get him for a loss of
Not a whole lot you can do about good defense.
The beauty of screen passes
Let's go sluggo seam. Seam routes have been open, I would say, for both teams.
perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen.
Looking for Taylor maybe. If not, we'll just maybe check it right down to Davis, kind of on that right side. We're going to look at the right side.
Cover the screen. Now that allows your blitzers to get there.
3rd and 1 here for Mariota.
Ooh, bad pass. Mariota missed him.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game
Yikes.
or whatever we do.
4th and 22. Don't really have much choice. We're going to go for it.
As that pass goes incomplete.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Let's see if we can get some yardage here.
They're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Woo! Ooh, somehow that got through to him, but he dropped it.
And they turn it over. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this.
Let's see if they just try to run out the clock here. I wouldn't mind seeing a few more runs here by the CPU.
No doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape.
So this has been an entire game with Matt10's version 9 sliders, going with IMAX rosters, his edited rosters, kind of editing some of the traits. If you don't quite know, Mariota got a shoulder tear. If you don't know what that is all about, operationsports.com is the place to go. Go to the forums, go to Madden sliders, and underneath that you can find Matt10 sliders, as well as that's where you also find IMAX roster stuff and sliders. And so it is his specific roster, as well as I've taken Armor and Swords suggestion with this roster and lowered the CPU running backs' speed and juke moves down to 75 in their attributes, just to see how it plays. I'm not 100% sure that I think that it plays that much different. Still kind of seeing the extraneous juking, and not a whole lot of spins, but just a lot of extra juking for no apparent reason. The question is the roster also giving us a good feel for tackling, and a good feel for blocking, and a good feel for, you know, all the other aspects of the game that we want to pay attention to? Is it doing that? It's hard to say. I don't know that it necessarily is. No matter what, I enjoyed version 9 sliders when I played it without the roster edits and with the roster edits. So I don't know if one played better than the other necessarily. I feel like they played pretty similarly, to be exact. So I don't know that it matters.
So for the Texans, they did what they needed to do. They split their first 2 road games of the year.
Let's take a quick look here at the stats just to see how everything looks. A ton of passing. Ton of passing. Watson almost 400 yards passing. A couple of touchdowns, no interceptions. Mariota here for the Titans, 300 yards passing with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. A couple of bad passes by me for sure. Rushing the ball, Lamar Miller had a nice day. Even still with kind of the crazy juking and stuff. They ultimately, the Titans' defense was not good. Texans can pretty much do whatever they wanted. Lamar Miller, 13 attempts for 98 yards. We struggled to get our run game going. Couldn't really get it going much at all. Kind of saw flashes in the second half a little bit. A couple of nice runs, but ultimately we didn't really give Dion Lewis maybe a chance with just 10 rushes for 35 yards, but even still. Receiving the ball, ton of receiving yards, obviously. Corey Davis, Will Fuller, 5 for 143 yards. Rashard Matthews, 5 for 121 for the Titans. Let's take a quick look at the defense here. Let's look at them separately here. Titans defense. Total tackles, 13 by Woodyard. Cyprian with 8. It looks like we just had a couple of sacks by Arakpo, and we had no interceptions today, although we did have a forced sack fumble by Arakpo, so that's all right. And we take a quick look at the Texans defense and their total amount of total tackles. There was Matthew there. They just had 1 sack on the day by Reeder. I suppose that goes to show you why we had so many passing yards. Not really very many sacks, not much pressure to the quarterback. Both quarterbacks able to just kind of sit back there and pass to their heart's content. And then a couple of interceptions, obviously. So that's kind of where things sit. In that game, I enjoyed both games. Yeah, pressure to the quarterback was lacking. Yeah, which I think, again, potentially attributed to the inflated numbers passing-wise. No matter what, it was a fun game. I enjoyed this game as well as the one previous. I didn't play the whole game in the previous one. But it was still version 9 sliders, and it was playing well also. So so far, so good on version 9 sliders, Matt. I appreciate your hard work once again. We are going to probably end the stream for this evening. Still having a lot more fun today than I was yesterday. A little less crazy juking by the CPU running backs. They were able to actually get some run game going, which was also good to see. So I'm feeling pretty optimistic after the stream today. So that is good. We will stream probably again tomorrow night, probably again with version 9, unless Matt10, you come out with a version 10, and then I will run with that one. But we're going to continue this. I think we'll maybe do something similar tomorrow night, or maybe we'll try it again, whatever version it might be, version 9 and or 10, depending on, again, what Matt10's up to. When we will see... We'll try it again with the unedited rosters and again with the edited rosters. And we'll just kind of test that a little bit more and see how it goes. But, yeah, going to tread a little bit carefully not to screw up version 9. At this point, I would agree with you. I really enjoyed tonight's gameplay. Again, small sample size, but I enjoyed it. So... maybe unless you change something, I'm not planning on changing anything. So I appreciate your hard work, Matt. Thanks for coming out and hanging out with the stream tonight and chatting it up with me. Nice to have you here. So thank you again, and we will see you once again tomorrow night with some more slider testing, maybe some more version 9, maybe a version 9.5 and or 10. But we will see you tomorrow night. Thanks again, everybody, for watching, and we will see you then.